Humans aren't born out of laying around on their asses. We've been born out of conquering a world. We're the dominant species. We built all this. We're powerful, and we're beautiful, and we're ready to build the next level of civilization in God's plan. But you must stop bowing to those who want to make you a victim. You must become the victor. If you love God and you want to build a pro-human future, then you are an enemy of the New World Order and Satanism. They want us shut down because we have the Spirit. I'm jacked into the source. I know the secret, and I want to see you empowered. But you have to believe in yourself first. This is the truth, and everyone knows it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a special video. So, Alexis Jonas definitely is going to be making an appearance. Donald Trump has announced that there is an imminent ceasefire between Israel and Iran. Yeah, you heard that correctly. If you've watched the media for the past couple days, if you've watched all the reaction channels from the left and the right, everyone has said that, oh man, we're going into Iran, boots on the ground, forever war, Trump lied to MAGA. You've heard all of this negative, depressing, toxic coverage of Trump, and he betrayed his voters and all this stuff. And just now, Donald Trump comes out and says, congratulations to everyone. It has been fully agreed by and between Israel and Iran that there will be a complete and total ceasefire for 12 hours. And it says, as an addendum, it says, in approximately 6 hours from now, when Israel and Iran have wound down and completed their progress for their final missions, at which point the war will be considered ended. Officially, Iran will start the ceasefire, and upon the 12th hour, Israel will start the ceasefire, and upon the 24th hour, an official end to the 12-day war will be saluted by the world. During each ceasefire, the other side will remain peaceful and respectful on the assumption that everything works as it should, which it will. I would like to congratulate both countries, Israel and Iran, on having the stamina, courage, and intelligence to end what should be called the 12-day war. The 12-day war. This is a war that could have gone on for years and destroyed the entire Middle East, but it didn't and never will. God bless Israel, God bless Iran, God bless the Middle East, God bless the United States of America, and God bless the world. Donald J. Trump. I mean, you get goosebumps. So you mean to tell me Donald Trump went in and they did a precision strike, they got the job done, and now there's going to be a ceasefire. No boots on the ground, no forever war. This is amazing. This is the best outcome that could have happened. And I just have to say, I think Donald Trump at this point in his second term is the greatest president, the greatest peacemaker president in my lifetime. Now, he's had a lot of doubters over the last couple of days, understandable. People in the MAGA coalition are not a cult. A lot of different people with a lot of different ideas, a lot of different perspectives. But at the end of the day, results are what matter. Iran does not have a nuclear facility. The war is ending. No more bloodshed, no boots on the ground. This is the optimal outcome. And I'm just so incredibly pleased. So I want to go over this ceasefire because this is interesting. In approximately 6 hours from now, when Israel and Iran have wound down and completed their in-progress final missions, for 12 hours, at which point the war will be considered ended. Officially, Iran will start the ceasefire, and upon the 12th hour, Israel will start the ceasefire. And upon the 24th hour, an official end to the 12-day war. The 12-day war. This is history. We're living through it. We're reading it. And I think it's incredible. I really do. I don't know if this is going to last. All right. I understand there's a lot of pessimists out there saying, oh, this is nothing. No, this is absolutely something. This is absolutely something. We take these wins. We take them. Now, I know that there's probably somebody who's very pissed at this, very angry at this, and that would be Hassan Piker and his orbiters. I imagine they're furious at this because, I mean, yeah, he's probably very upset at this. Like, what do you mean you're not going to be fighting Israel? I don't think this automatically means that, Iran turns over a new leaf. But here's what my hope is. I'll just leave this image up. My hope is that Iran recognizes this opportunity, starts to make changes for the better, for their country, for their people, starts competing with Israel in terms of market, in terms of the economy, and improves the quality of life for everyone living in Iran. That Iran be a nation that is able to thrive and the people are able to do well and live their best life. That's what I would want for the citizens of Iran. That's what I would want for the citizens of Israel. And most importantly, because I am an American, that's what I want for the citizens of America. And so when I look at this as a major, major win. Now, it's yet to be seen how the media spins this, because inevitably there will be a spin. There will be, something of Donald Trump is talking about a ceasefire, but there's no evidence of that yet. It's like, understand there's going to continue to be negative coverage because the media exists to pump out negative coverage because it's the only time that anyone pays attention to them. Well, I don't ever pay attention to them, not really. I hear what they say, but I don't ever believe them because 99% of the time they're lying, or maybe if they're not outright lying, they're lying by omission. So there's something that they're not telling me that's important to understand the context of everything that's going on. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is a major win. This is something that's tremendous that should be celebrated. And Donald Trump is the greatest president in my lifetime, and it's not even close. He is the greatest peacetime president. Barack Obama was called Obama. And it's so interesting. The hypocrisy of the left. The left didn't give a shit about Barack Obama bombing the Middle East. No, he didn't care. Tim Pool has talked about this, that he had a bunch of liberal friends, and he would talk about Obama bombing the Middle East without congressional approval, because that's not a thing. It's never been a thing. You don't need congressional permission to bomb the Middle East or to bomb anywhere. I mean, it's like, this is insanity. You have to have approval to go to war, not to make strikes across the Middle East or anywhere else. But ladies and gentlemen, we stand here at this moment where Donald Trump has announced that the war is coming to an end. And you know what? I hope that it goes smoothly. I hope that Iran is able to recover. Because, I mean, they've gone through a lot too. Now understand, in this, they are the bad guys. They are the state sponsor of terror. But I'm hoping, with the elimination of some of the key leaders at the hands of, the Israeli military, I'm hoping that they can come to a more sensible, reasonable position. That would be tremendous. That would be amazing. And that's my hope for this. But yeah, I wanted to talk about it. Congratulations to everyone. It's been fully agreed. Let's take a look at some of the comments. Breaking. Israel and Iran are entering into a complete ceasefire. Thank you, Mr. Trump. Thank you, President Trump. President Trump, not Mr. Trump. President Trump. No new wars. Is this true? Is not support... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. One second here. It says that this isn't real. That's bullshit. Grok, why are you so retarded? Why are you so retarded? It's not been validated by credible sources. If it's coming from the President of the United States, yeah, it's from its official. Like what are we doing here? Grok, you're retarded. This is Truth Social. This is his official account. What do you mean credible source? The credible source is the media, the mainstream media. Grok, come on, come on, come on. The claim of ceasefire between Israel and Iran announced by President Trump on June 23rd, 2025 is not supported by credible sources. News reports, including from Reuters and CNN, indicate ongoing military actions. Like, Grok, you're retarded. He just said, it's right here. And approximately 6 hours from now, when Israel and Iran have wound down and completed their in-progress final missions. And there's going to be a ceasefire for 12 hours. And after the 12 hours, the war is going to be over. Like, come on, Grok. Elon Musk is right. You need to be fixed. So what? What about Gaza? Oh, no. Oh, my God. These people are insane. These people are insane. Donald Trump says, we're putting an end to this war. Who cares? What about Gaza? Who cares? Well, I think the civilians in each country care. The Israelis care. The Iranians care. Americans care. A lot of people care. So what? What about Gaza? What about Gaza? Like, can Trump not even have a second for a win? Like, can he not have just a moment where you're like, wow, this is a really good thing? You freaks, who are some of the most mentally ill, worthless people on the planet that have never done anything in your life, can't even let Trump have a moment after he's basically taken this unwinnable situation and created peace as an outcome. Give up your nuclear program. Okay, but it can't look like we voluntarily did or our people will oust us. Cool, I'll bomb the facilities after you evacuate people. Iran, then we'll send some retaliatory missiles to some base and tell everyone beforehand so you can blow it up. Also, now Israel won't keep saying you have nukes and will stop bombing you. Awesome. Bibi, we're standing down. Got it, Chief. That's a funny thing. I mean, it's not true, but it's so funny. Right this minute, Israeli jets are attacking. Like, these people don't get it. They don't read. These people are so fucking retarded. They don't read. What does in approximately 6 hours from now mean? As they complete their final missions. What does 6 hours mean? Like, I'm constantly gobsmacked. When was this posted? This was at June 23rd, 2025, 3:02 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. 3:02. I mean, what are we doing? It's been a couple minutes. Give the man the 6 hours that he said, and there'll be ceasefire. But, like, we're dealing with people that are so genuinely retarded that it's hard to believe that they're real. It's hard to believe that they're not an AI. Incredible. What about the recent attack on Tehran? What about the recent attack? So, they're going to give me furious. So, in approximately 6 hours, when Israel and Iran have wound down and completed have completed their in-progress final missions. For 12 hours, there will be ceasefire. So in 6 hours, when it's 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, when it's 9 o'clock, there will be a 12-hour ceasefire. Then, after the ceasefire of 12 hours, then the war will officially be over. These people are so stupid. You have to read. They heard ceasefire and think, oh, they automatically stopped. That's not what it says. Officially, Iran will start the ceasefire, and upon the 12th hour, Israel will start the ceasefire. And upon the 24th hour, an official end to the 12-day war will be saluted by the world. During each ceasefire, the other side will remain peaceful and respectful, on the assumption that everything works as it should, which it will. I would like to congratulate both countries, Israel and Iran. Oh, but I saw that right now there's still action going on. This can't... Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, I swear to you, I don't come into these videos thinking I'm just going to make fun of people, but every time, I appear to be the only person on the planet that is capable of reading anymore. I feel like I'm in the movie Idiocracy. And people are like, the Gatorade makes the plants grow. It's like, well, no, you need to give them water. Like, what are we doing? I feel like I'm having to come up with different ways to explain information that should be basic. It's shocking. Like, they literally, this is not deep into the thing. And approximately 6 hours from now, what about the attack? A ceasefire in 6 hours means that they're going to stop firing in 6 hours. And from the looks of this, it's kind of convoluted. So in approximately 6 hours from now, when Iran and Israel have wound down their final missions, for 12 hours, there will be, for 12 hours, a complete and total ceasefire for 12 hours, at which point the war will officially be ended. Officially, Iran will start the ceasefire, and upon the 12th hour, Israel will start the ceasefire. So right now, Israel is still doing stuff, but upon the 12th hour, and upon the 24th, it's confusing the way it's worded. Iran will start the ceasefire. All right, so they're going to start the ceasefire first. And then 12 hours later, Israel will start their ceasefire. And upon the 24 hours, an official end to the 12-day war. All right, and you call it the 12-day war. That's a pretty good name. The 12-day war. Donald Trump brought peace. The 12-day war could have gone on for years. Could have been the 365-day war, but it's just a 12-day war. And here it says, God bless Israel, God bless Iran, God bless the Middle East, God bless the United States of America, and God bless the world. Ladies and gentlemen, this is amazing. This is amazing news. I mean, Iran launches missile attack at U.S. base in Qatar. Yeah, I mean, obviously, Iran is going to stop doing that. And by the way, like, this has already been addressed, that apparently, according to Trump, Big Don himself, what was his statement? Let me look at Big Don's. Congratulations, world! It's time for peace. So this is my pride brag. I'd like to thank the highly respected Emir. Iran has officially responded to our obliteration of their nuclear facilities with a very weak response, which we expected and have very effectively countered. There have been 14 missiles fired, 13 were knocked down, and 1 was set free because it was headed in a non-threatening direction. I am pleased to report, what did it go backwards? I am pleased to report that no Americans were harmed and hardly any damage was done. Most importantly, they've gotten it out of their system, and there will hopefully be no further hate. I want to thank Iran for giving us early notice, which made it possible for no lives to be lost and nobody to be injured. Perhaps Iran can now proceed to peace and harmony in the region, and I will enthusiastically encourage Israel to do the same. Thank you for your attention in this matter. And we've got a base tweet. Hollywood legend Kurt Russell just said that illegal immigrants should be forcibly deported from America. Your reaction? Well, it's pretty based. Better than Ariana Grande. God. Whew. Anyway, let's not talk about Ariana Grande and her being an absolute retard. Let's talk about peace. This is amazing. And I think that people will not give Trump enough credit for this, but he deserves every bit of it. This could not have happened with Kamala Harris. And I've seen that the last couple of days. Oh, I voted for Kamala. Listen, if you announce that you voted for Kamala, you're a fucking retard. You're a genuine, legitimate retard. You're too stupid to even be allowed in this country. You think that that's a win? Voting for Kamala Harris? For Kamala? You're gonna vote for Camel Toe Harris? Really? You think that's a win? No. She's weak. She's corrupt. She's pathetic. Donald Trump is the only one that could pull this off. And I think it's incredible that he was able to do it. And yeah, so I wanted to share the news with you, ladies and gentlemen. Wanted to share the news. We're going to have a celebration. Celebration for Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Let's make America great again. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you so much for watching my channel, supporting all the things that you guys do that make this worth it. And as a final note, I want to pay homage to the God Emperor himself. What happened? What are we doing? What?
All men are not created equal. Some are born swifter of foot, some with greater beauty, some are born into poverty, and others born sick and feeble, both in birth and in upbringing. In sheer scope of ability, every human is inherently different. Yes, that is why people discriminate against one another, which is why there is struggle, competition, and the unfaltering march of progress. Inequality is not wrong. Equality is. What of the EU, which made equality a right? Rabble politics by a popularity contest. The Chinese Federation with its equal distribution of wealth? A nation of lazy dullards. But not our beloved Britannia. We fight, we compete. Evolution is continuous.
Evolution. Such a pretty little word.
Britannia alone moves forward, advancing steadily into the future. Even the death of my son Clovis demonstrates Britannia's unswerving commitment to progress. We will fight on. We shall struggle, compete, plunder, and dominate. And in the end, the future shall be ours. All hail Britannia! 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 All
So,
hail Britannia!
this is Lelouch's enemy. Well,
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. I'll see you next time.